Hey guys, hello. Jerry here with the Weathered Shed. Out in my workshop, just finishing up pretty much. I'm in the home stretch on my riser that I was working on yesterday with you guys. This is called a multi-medium riser. A mixed medium riser, because we're using multiple mediums on here, meaning I've used a decoupage technique, a stamping technique, I've used clay and paint. So come on in and say hi. I am just going to show you guys where I'm at with this project. Say hi as you come in. Let me know where you're tuning in from. So when I left off yesterday, I had done about half of the ring with the clay around it. And I finished that up this afternoon, and it's cured pretty nicely already. It didn't really take too long. So you guys can see I've already started painting it. It definitely is rustic and vintage looking. I absolutely love this though, because it has, the little floral elements in it kind of tying in with the look that I have on the front. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and I started painting, like I said, I started painting this edge. I'll finish that up later, but I wanted to show you guys how I plan on putting on my feet for the bottom. So first thing I'm going to do is I am going to take these are just ball knobs. I had talked about that yesterday. I think these are like 1.5 inches, I believe, ball knobs that I got on Amazon. And what I want to do is I want to make them look, I want to give them a little bit of a stained look. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a baby wipe here and some of my burnt umber. This is just acrylic paint, you guys, nothing more than acrylic paint. Why am I using acrylic paint? Because it dries very fast and it still gives the effect of being stained. So that is why I love it. So I'm just going to rub that on my ball knobs here. And we are going to create a faux wood stain. As quick as that. See how that looks like stain? Hit it with a blow dryer. It's gonna dry super duper fast. I'm gonna move to my next one here. Whoops. So how has your day been today? What's everybody been up to? Give me a shout out, say hi. Hey, Amanda. How are you, my dear? What projects do you have going on in your house? What's everybody been working on? I always like to hear what you guys have been doing to keep busy, especially if you've got little ones. What have you been doing to keep them busy? Puzzles, craft projects. What you been doing? So these, I'm just using 3 because, well, quite frankly, 3 is what I had. So we're doing a 3-legged wood riser, and it's going to be totally fine. So that's what I'm doing. I don't know why I can't see your guys' comments again. Irritating to me. Oh, there we go. Hey, Susan. Now I can see some comments. Okay, so the next thing I need to do is the placement of my feet. Okay, and so when you're doing 3, you want them to be about like that. And I am not even going to measure. I'm just eyeballing things. I am using this in my home. It's not going anywhere else. So not too concerned about perfection. And I'm just going to grab something to mark with. And I'm just going to mark approximately where I need to drill. And I decided I wasn't going to drill at first, but I decided that I want to put some dowels into these. You wouldn't have to, you could just simply glue them. But I'm gonna go ahead and put some small dowels in mine. So these are, I think 3/16 inch holes is what we measured originally. And I took one and kind of pre-measured it before I got on the live with you guys. And all I'm doing is I'm gonna score it with my razor knife. I'm gonna score it. And just kind of snap it off like that. And then use that to measure my other cuts here. Where's my pen? Too many things on my table here. Hot mess express these days, you guys. Got like 101 things going on. How about you? Always, it seems like. Oh. Always seem like I got 101 things going on. And I'm not putting these super duper far down into my tray or my riser. Just about like a ½ inch. Because the wood round is about an inch. It's just a little over an inch thick. Just like that. Okay. So I'm going to take some of my Quick and Thick wood glue. This is what I used yesterday to apply my molds around the edge of my round as well. I'm just going to squirt some down in the hole. You can get it to go down in there. You really don't need a ton of this stuff, you guys. It grabs hold really well. And then of course, I will put some down inside of my hole on my riser as well. So you don't need a ton. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Debbie, how are you? Hey, Becky. You made it safely, I take it. Now that one looks completely, I must not have this down in there. That looks way longer than the other ones. Way longer. I don't think the hole in this particular, that particular ball knob is drilled properly. I don't think it's drilled to the same depth as the rest of these because you guys saw I measured my dowels. There is no way that much should be sticking out if they were all cut the same. See how these two are? Look at this one. Let me see if I can push it in anymore. Nope, I can't. So I'm gonna have to somehow cut that edge off of there because that's gonna be way too long. So maybe I can score it enough to cut it off or break it off. There we go. That is plenty. Okay. All right, so I kind of have my markers here where I want to put the legs. I made those little divots in there and I'm just gonna drill in to those. Need that a little bit deeper. I'm always afraid to like drill through. I would never want to do that. So I think that's pretty good, I think. That would not be good if I drilled all the way through, right? All right. And again, you don't need a ton of glue. I just wanted to kind of put these in there more for stability purposes. Than anything else. All right, that nice and squished down there. And then we'll put one over here. And I know right now I'm going to tell you guys that if Shabby Daddy was in here, he'd be like, you should have measured those. You should have measured the placement of those. And I know if any other hubby was watching, he would probably say the same thing to me. I ain't got no stinking time to be doing all that measuring and being all precise. Right? I want to move on to the next project. Oh, there you have it. Look at, ta-da! That is cute. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I know you guys can't see. I know you can't see on the side, but I'll kind of like hold it up. So see how the cute little feet are on there? I will finish painting the edge of this, and I will stage it so that you guys can see it in its glory. But it is adorable. I love it. I absolutely love it. And it is firm, firm, firm. And I am going to do a top coat on here because obviously I'm going to be using it. And thanks, Liz. Isn't it beautiful? And guys, I was thinking that I think this would be a really fun DIY kit to do. I just have to figure out, because shipping these days costs so much. Shipping has really gone up. And this is a 12-inch wood round. So I am going to weigh it, and I'm going to see how much it might cost. And maybe we could do some sort of DIY kits with these. So stay tuned on that. Hi, Abigail. Check out my video from yesterday. This is actually a decoupage napkin. And I did some stamping in the background with Iron Orchid Design decor stamp. This is called Kindest Regards, which is a scripted writing. And then I used this beautiful, a piece of this beautiful stamp set butterflies, which is also an Iron Orchid Design product. I put that butterfly on there, decoupaged the napkin on, added some awesome clay around the outer edge. And if you guys tuned in yesterday, remember I was telling you that the air dry clay naturally cracks. So you can probably see there's a few cracks in here, not a whole ton. This is a seam where I joined the two pieces together. If that bothers you, you can fill it in with some wet clay. So those kinds of things like that is a natural crack, I think, right there. And, you know, so you can fill that in if you want. You can leave it if you want. I oftentimes just embrace the cracks. And, yeah, I love it. So I thought this is a really cool project. Very fun, different, because again, you're using, it's mixed media. So you're using different elements to create it, which I love to do. It makes it interesting. And yeah, so there you have it. Anybody else have any questions? A DIY kit would be awesome, huh? Yeah. So let me see if I can put one together. I have plenty of napkins, and I actually have a couple different varieties of napkins because you guys, every single time I go into, look at this one. How beautiful is that? I have a very passionate love for peonies. I absolutely love, love, love peonies. And this is a napkin that I've used many, many times in my signs where it just melds right into the background. And again, like I mentioned yesterday, I always think that it's very key when you're doing decoupage, at least this is how I feel. I like to paint my background color the same color as the background of the napkin. And this is the reason why, because you guys can see how well that blends in there. And I even took a piece of sandpaper and I lightly scuffed around where there was any lines that you could kind of see the napkin, just to really, you know, kind of make it vanish and disappear into the surface. And that's what I love to do. So when decoupaging. So isn't it beautiful? Thank you. Napkins are hard to find. Yeah. So let me tell you something, Deborah. There are some beautiful ones out on Amazon. And this particular brand, I think, is called Michaels, M-I-C-H-E-L-S, I believe, is the brand name. And he or she, whoever it is, makes a lot of beautiful napkins. Michelle, maybe it's called, M-I-C-H-E-L, but that is the name that's on this napkin. And I've actually purchased several of those. So if you guys are out there wanting to look, that's what you can search for on Amazon. Let's see, I wanted to show you another one that I got. This is another one right here. This is from, these were actually made in Germany. I also got these at Tuesday Morning. Look at this, you guys, $2.99. Look at this one. Isn't this beautiful with the vines? Look at how gorgeous that is. Oh, I just can't pass these things up. That would be beautiful too, decoupaged on a riser. Isn't that gorgeous? Or even coasters, you guys. Coasters is another DIY kit that I thought would be fun to do with the decoupaging and stamping onto coasters, wood coasters. So yeah, I'm trying to work up a couple of those things for you guys too. All right. Okay, guys. Well, that is it. I hope you liked this. You're a vine person, Susan. Yeah, aren't those gorgeous? So stay tuned. I'll get it finished painted and I'll stage it in my kitchen on my dining room table or something for you guys so you can get an idea what the little feet look like. Thank you for the love. Thank you for tuning in. You guys have an awesome night tonight, okay? Love y'all. Bye-bye.